We're finally getting an Ultra flip phone. Say hello to the MOTO RAZR Ultra. Good day, you beautiful people. Fresh from New York, I'm giving you the scoop on the newly released MOTO RAZRs. Now, RAZRs really excite me because aside from being very nostalgic, they're just some of the most colorful and stylish clamshell devices in the market right now. Last year, we saw a bunch of pink flips, cute accessories, and even a Paris Hilton collab. In 2025, we're not getting 2 but 3 new devices, and they all come with a stronger hinge, less of a crease, more AI. And not only are we getting pink ones, they also come in some pretty interesting colors and even textures. We have the new MOTO RAZR Ultra, what Moto claims to be the most powerful flip phone. Then we have the new MOTO RAZR Plus, which maintains last year's features but with more durability. And finally, there's a more affordable base MOTO RAZR. Starting with the MOTO RAZR Ultra, I'm pretty excited about this because we're finally getting a triple 50 megapixel camera setup. You get a 50 megapixel main, a 50 megapixel wide plus macro, and a 50 megapixel selfie. I'm so happy about this because I gotta be honest, I feel like the wide works way better, especially for this form factor and when you use it while shooting with a cover screen. Last year, what Motorola did with their most powerful device at that time, it was the RAZR Plus. They opted for a telephoto versus a wide on the phone, and I just really wasn't a fan of that decision. We also get 4 colors. We get a pink and a red, but then there's also this wooden look called Mountain Trail and this velvety number which they're calling Scarab. Like, you guys know I'm definitely gonna go for the pink, but I gotta say that Mountain Trail and that Scarab, those look very, very interesting. Aside from the improved hinge and the decreased crease, the Ultra also uses Corning Gorilla Glass ceramic on that 4-inch screen up front, and that makes this a more durable phone. Unfolded, that's a 7-inch AMOLED. Now, this thing, it's no joke. It runs on Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Elite and has a 4,700 mAh battery with 68-watt wire charging and 15-watt wireless charging. There's also a new AI button on this phone, which we won't find on the 2 other RAZR devices. And yes, we're going to be talking about the new AI features later on in this video. My favorite new thing on this Ultra, you can now use open palm gestures to start shooting a video remotely. And this new air gesture, a fist, will automatically stop recording your video. Really cool, and I'm sure pretty useful for those who are going to be vlogging with this phone. This is the new MOTO RAZR Plus, and it looks very similar to the Ultra. They have the same size cover screen, well, almost. The RAZR Plus, though, features Gorilla Glass Victus on here. Everything looks more or less the same, although, like I said, there's no new AI button on here. The RAZR Plus comes in 4 colors. There's a hot pink, a midnight blue, which is quite interesting because you sort of get this 3-panel textured situation here. And then there's Pantone Mocha Mousse, which is 2025's color of the year. This phone comes with the same cameras we find on the RAZR Plus from last year. Also the same processor, 4,000 mAh battery, and charging speeds. On one hand, I feel like it has way too similar specs from last year's RAZR Plus. On the other hand, we get fresh new colors, a more durable hinge, and more AI. I guess I'll have to wait for my retail unit to check this phone out more. Don't worry, that's coming up soon. Finally, we have the MOTO RAZR, and this is Moto's base version for this year. This has a smaller 3.6-inch display up front. Compared to last year's MOTO RAZR, it also has an improved processor, a bigger battery, though it seems to have the same or similar cameras. That's a 50 megapixel main, a 13 megapixel wide, that's also a macro, and a 32 megapixel selfie cam. This phone comes in 4 fresh spring colors. There's a Pantone Spring Bud, a Pantone Gibraltar Sea, Gibraltar is so hard to say. There's Pantone Lightest Sky and Pantone Parfait Pink. I'm so sad though because the Pantone Parfait Pink was the one that I really wanted to see, and that was the one color they didn't have at the demo area.
I didn't get much time with these new phones, so there really wasn't enough time to try out all the new features, but I will say that these three Razers will have AI baked in, with new Moto features available from the cover screen. These new features include Next Move, which offers users suggestions on next actions based on what users have on their screen. There's Look and Talk, which is precisely that. In tent mode, all you need to do is look at your phone and talk to ask it things. Perfect for hands-free scenarios. You also get AI features from the camera. Signature Style, for example, learns your preferences when it comes to taking photos and adopts that style. There's also Group Shot, which is sort of like Google's best take feature. It takes multiple shots, then allows you to put these takes together so everyone looks their best in this group photo.
I am super excited for the MOTO RAZR Ultra specifically. I'm also really curious to see how the Razer Plus is any different from last year's Razer Plus and to see if it's actually any better. As for the Razer, I just really want to see the pink parfait in person. MOTO claims that these phones are elegantly built to be stylish and durable. Though we've yet to be able to test durability right now, I think they already did a good job with these phones style-wise. Just from the colors and the textures of these devices, everything looks so nice and at the very least interesting. I like that MOTO is making it that there are more tiers to what flip phone you want to get now. This just gives users more choices when it comes to affordability. I know it's too early and I will need to get my hands on these devices to fully make up my mind about them, but really, I'm excited to test these out. And in today's candy bar phone saturated market, that's a win for MOTO, who set out to create lifestyle-driven technology. That's it for today's video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you'd want to see me test out with these phones. I will have my review devices soon, so stay tuned. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's isadoes_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.